not sure where he got it, but if there's a winning trade, we're sure he'll spot it. 15 years in the game, he knows the plan. A funded trader, Muhammad's the man. Muhammad's in control, managing the trade, focusing on price, that's how legends are made. Watching the action with a smile and a glance, when his time is right, he won't miss his chance.
Welcome everyone for my preview or my channel to talk about today very important topic. I don't want to take a lot of your day off. Actually today you should be resting, you should be hanging out somewhere, but I will take only 1 hour for your time, maybe hour and a half. Let's see how it goes, and then we will go through your questions. I will be watching the question if it is relevant to what we are talking about, so I will answer it. If not, I will leave it to the end. Today we'll talk about the trading plan. Trading plan. So let me make this bigger so you can see me talking. So what is the trading plan actually? Before we talk about trading plan and let's do some trading plan, what is the trading plan? Trading plan is something that you prepare in order to trade. Anything you want to do in your life without proper planning, it will fail eventually. Maybe it will have some success at the beginning, luck or good trader, good analysis, but without a trading plan you will not find consistent result. And if you are doing something wrong, there is no way that you know it is wrong because you don't know how it comes, so it will go. So I'm looking at a trading plan is like you are planning to go to a journey. First, you have to determine where you are going to. Otherwise, maybe you reach your destination and you don't know. So you have to properly set your goal. It shouldn't be an exact goal. Yeah, it's good to have it mentally. I want this exact goal, but be flexible with the goal. Be firm with the goal, flexible with the approach. As long as you are in the right direction, you shouldn't worry about it. But the trading plan will tell you if you are diverting away from that goal. So trading plan is something that you put for a journey to reach the destination. Trading plan also will describe how will you get there. What are the steps that you have to go through in order to reach that destination? For example, if you are traveling in a car going to somewhere, you have an X destination, and that destination is long journey. Let's say it will take 2 days driving or 1 day driving. So it's good to determine from the beginning how this journey will go through. I mean, you should decide where you will fill your tanks for the gas, and where will you stop to take a rest, and where you will stop to have 3-4 hours sleeping time, how fast you will go, what equipment that you have to have in that journey, who are riding with you, how much money you would spend in this journey. All of this will make your journey successful. You will achieve whatever you want from that journey. Same thing with trading. You need to visualize the goal. I need to be there. So you can define what success look like. Because without that, you will not feel what is success. Are you succeeding or not? So you have to define what success look like. So this trading plan, I like to make it very easy, very simple. Everything that's simple usually it will be easier to implement and execute. If it is complicated, you will find yourself after some time beyond that plan, flying around, you don't know where you are. So, first of all, you have to define. So this trading plan will talk about today about the basic or standard setup of the trading plan, and then I will go through day types as well, because we spoke about day types in a previous video. I will talk about it today. Maybe we'll not talk about entry setups just yet. There is another important topic about psychology and how to identify the market behavior, buyers and sellers. If you want to buy, what are sellers are thinking of? These kind of things needs also a lesson. So today we'll talk about the trading plan, we'll talk about day types, then later on we'll talk about entry setups. So setting up the trading plan, you have to define what market you would like to trade. You can trade multiple targets. However, each market, it has to have its own trading plan. This is my opinion. And before you go through everything that I say here is only my opinion. It could be wrong, it could be right. You have to evaluate it yourself. You have to think about it. I am human. These things are happening during my experience since 2008 maybe, so that's about what 14 15 years of trading in the market, different market. I was trading a foreign exchange desk in a bank, managing the bank portfolio in tens of millions of dollars. So I have an experience, but that doesn't mean everything that I say is right, because this, to be honest, in these kind of topics there's no right or wrong. It depends on your portfolio, your psychology, your attitude, your approach to trade the market. So there is no right or wrong. At least this is something that I have. I'm not pretending that I exactly following this trading plan 100%, and that is the struggle, because having a trading plan is one thing, executing the trading plan is another thing. So this is the ideal situation that I would like to trade the market. However, don't feel guilty if you are not following it 100%, especially at the beginning. It is very hard. The market takes you away from the trading plan. This is why we have trading plans, so we get back on our feet to see what wrong that we have done. Because this trading plan will tell you, are you disciplined or not? And it's good idea to have a trading partner sharing with him your trading plan, and while you're trading, he'll say, hey, I think you are not following your trading plan in here. Be careful. Remind him. You remind, he remind you, and you remind him about the trading plan. Even me as a coach, when someone comes to me and say, am I doing right or wrong? I said, I don't know. There is no right or wrong. Show me your trading plan. Then we will together decide whether you are right or wrong, because right or wrong is very subjective in this market. We both could take two trades. You are long and I am short at the same level, and we exit the trades, both of us winning or both of us losing, and one losing and one winning. So it doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong. And also, I always see this in chat. Why you're going short here? It should be long. Come on, we can go short and long together because of my target. Maybe I'm looking only for 20 points. And then I exit the market, and then the market will go to your direction. Maybe my stop loss is bigger than what you think. Maybe my size of the position is fine to enter here and exit quickly. Maybe I have totally different view than yours. Maybe you will lose, maybe I will win. Maybe I will lose, maybe you will win. So there is no right or wrong. The only thing that determines that you are right or wrong is the trading plan. If I execute a trade in 5 lots or 5 contracts, and in my trading plan it's saying maximum position size is 3, then you are wrong, even if you win the trade. Even if you win the trade. So right or wrong doesn't mean win and lose. Winning and losing is something not in your hand. It's the market will decide you will win or lose. The market, not you. If you are a very good player and you do your best playing, maybe you will not win. Maybe you will not win for multiple reasons. But if you do what you're supposed to do, that's when we say you are right. You did what you have to do. Winning and losing is not in your hand. All right? So you have to define what market you are using. So in this one, we are trading future. This is trading plan for TOPSTEP accounts. You can change it for any other prop firm. You can change it to forex for your own portfolio as you see fit. But this is dedicated only for passing the combine and the XFA and then going to live. All right? So then what assets or asset class that you are looking to trade in this market? So it could be NQ, MNQ, CL, ES, MES, gold, Bitcoin. You don't need to write them all. Only write whatever you want to plan. Because if you trade something that is not written, that means you didn't test it. You didn't test it, so you don't trade it. You don't put anything in your trading plan unless you are intended to do. So, for example, I don't trade Bitcoin. I will remove it. I don't trade gold. I will remove it. So these, what I might trade. And what is the account? It is prop firm funded account in TOPSTEP. Then you have to decide the total budget. There is no project, no business, and trading is a business, no business without a budget. And this budget, it contains of the account cost that you have in TOPSTEP or any other prop firm. What is the monthly subscription? How many accounts you will trade? What is the maximum tries that you will do it again? For example, you pass and then you go to XFA and you fail in the same month, you will do it again. So it is 2 times. And then how many resets you will do in all 5 accounts, and what are the costs? What are the activation fee? Activation fee 149 because you might do it twice, so that's times 2 times 5, so the 1490. So the total monthly could be 4470. All right? Yeah, the Excel sheet, you will find it. I will give you the link and you will find it later on below in the comment. You will find it down in the comment. Let me share it, no problem. So if somebody would like to I have the link somewhere. One second. Okay. Give you the link, so if somebody would like to follow up with me, give me a second. So I got that link to know because I opened a different account. Can't see the full sheet if it is hidden behind the camera picture. Oh, okay. Yeah, 1 second. Let me minimize that. Thank you. So this is good. Thank you very much for reminding me. Okay. So here we go. Here is the link of the sheet. All right. So okay. Now we know that we might pay $4,470 every month. How many times you will do this without a payout? Because you might go to combine then XFA, but you fail and you go back. And you spend 1 month, nothing happened. Next month, nothing happened. All right. So how many months you will try through this year? I write it 3. If I do it 3 months without any payout, then there is something wrong in my plan or something wrong that I do continuously. So it's better to stop bleeding, and then find why you are not doing what you're supposed to do, why this plan is not working. And then maybe you write down how much you will pay for education if you want to learn more about technical analysis, about different strategy, buying an indicator. I don't know. There is an education cost behind it. And then what are the devices and the tools? Maybe you need to set up a new PC or new monitors, or you need to buy a software or something. So these are the costs. I just wrote it here for an example. For me, I'm not buying anything. Education, yeah, education always that I have something to learn about. So I will spend this year 1,000 on education. So that will give me the total budget to run this business. You should not pay more than that. You should not. And guess what? Nobody will come to you and say, oh, you you overspending. Stop it. You have to take approval from the Congress. Nobody will stop you from overspending. Nobody. It's you. You are your financial controller. You are your risk manager. You are your executor. You are your operation. Everything. You are everything here. So the thing you need to make sure that you follow the budget for this account. Okay, where is the mouse? Why it's not moving? Okay, then this is after finishing. Now we finish the total budget, so you know how this goes. If you want to change it, for example, I only need one account, and it could be not 149, it could be 49, the small one. Why that enter survey should be minus 41. You have to put it in minus. Okay, and I will try only once. I will have only one reset. Now it's narrowed down to see a difference. So it makes a difference. So make sure that you put your budget in a way that is comfortable for you, that you can afford to do it. Don't make this combine like casino that you just pay without thinking. All right. Yeah, thank you, HB. Doing fine. So now we finish with this budgeting of this. Then you have to set up your goals. You can say, I want to have a life account with $50,000. I want to be in the leaderboard in top steps. Maybe you can say, I want to have I want to have a payout of $50,000. You are not thinking about going live. Maybe you are just started, so I just want to have a payout of $50,000 this year. Don't make it too far. You have to set an expectation that is real. I'm not saying that don't dream, don't think that you are worth to have. You're worth to have some, but you have to take it step by step. Don't just jump. I want $1 million this year. Yeah, you can write it down, but this will let you down. This will break you if you are not there by half of this year. So put some reasonable target or reasonable goal. It has to be smart, as you know, smart, specific. Be specific with the goal. Manageable, that you can manage. Smart. Achievable. T, time based, which is 1 year in this scenario. Then what are you looking for financially in trading this year? In trading, for example, I'm looking for $500,000, or let's say I will put it $150,000. In streaming, if you are streaming and you get paid in YouTube or something, I'm looking for $10,000. If you are selling books or providing training courses, let's say I want $20,000 in this one. So this will be financial target. So make sure that the financial target in here is greater than your total budget. Otherwise, you are running a losing business. That's the point here that I want to make. Then, trade management. How would you trade? How would you manage your trades? First of all, you have to assign what is the maximum loss in a trade. What is your maximum loss in it? And that comes to a lot of things. Number one, how many contracts you are getting into a trade. Number two, what is the time frame that you are trading? Because if you are trading 1 hour time frame, guess what? Every candle requires 60 points. 60, 70, maybe 100 points in NQ. 100 points in NQ. Even with one contract, you will lose more. At least you need a buffer room for your stop loss to be bigger than 1 ATR of that time frame. This is why we go to smaller time frame, because we don't know, let's say we don't afford to lose bigger time frame ATR. And I will show this in a minute. Just give me some time so we can see. We can see the ATR. What I mean by ATR, today market is closed, but we can see the ATR even if it's closed. So here we go. So here we have the ATR indicator down there. ATR indicator down there. Just go to indicators, average true range. Average true range. Where is it? This one. The average true range. So once you add it, just leave it as it is at 14. Don't change any setting. It's just 14, 15, it doesn't matter. But just leave it as it is. That means this market is moving each candle with a range of 9.76 points. So that means if you enter a trade, you might lose 9.76 points time 20, because this is Nasdaq. The Nasdaq is 20 times 20. Each contract you will lose $200, 195.2, almost $200 with commission. So it is $200 per contract. Why? Because it is 9.76. If the market goes up to 13, that will make 13 times 20, that will make it 260 per contract. Per contract. I don't like to go in one contract, especially when I am trading and making green in my portfolio. Maybe at the beginning when I start, yes, I trade one contract. But if you trading one contract in Nasdaq, make sure that you are using the time frame that's suitable for you. Let's go for 1 hour. So here, 1 hour might cost you 60 points of a stop loss. That doesn't mean that you cannot, for example, go long here, put your stop loss here. That doesn't mean that. But usually this stop using this time frame is not enough. It's too tight. Too tight of a stop. But when I go to 2000 tick chart, this is 13. 13 is fine. Let's say, for example, I want to go long. Let's go to 1000. For example, this one. This one was a nice signal. This one. So if I want to go long, after this signal, entry will be the close of this candle. Stop will be here. Look how much stop you need. 12.5. At that time, it was 10.33. So it's still fine. Extra 2 points. No problem. So this is how you determine your stop loss and your time frame. All right, so now you have to say, I will lose 650 in a trade. Why I say 650, although I see 200, because I enter in 3 contracts. So this is the maximum. You don't need to lose 650. Maybe you go into one contract and you lose only 200. But this is the maximum that if you exceed it, that means you are wrong. Even if you win the trade. Then how many losing days you will allow? 3 losing days without any win. If you lose today and tomorrow and 3 days in a row, come on, man, you have something. No, this is how many trades, sorry. How many losing trades in 1 day. So if my stop is 650, I can lose 3 times without any win. If I lose 3 times in a row, stop trading, you are not focusing, market is not adapting with your strategy, millions of reasons, all of them lead to stop trading. Stop trading. Okay? So you have 3 losing trades per day that will give you 1,950 a day. So this is your personal daily loss limit. Once you reach it, stop trading. And you might lose 2 days in a week without any winning. So if you lose 2 consecutive days, you have to stop. At least for 1 day to see what's wrong. Maybe nothing wrong. Maybe the market volatility is not adapt with your strategy. Maybe you are not reading the market correctly. Maybe there is a change in direction in a bigger time frame. A lot of reasons. Okay. To edit this spreadsheet, just go to File and download it as an Excel sheet in your PC. Okay, Ryan? So you have 2 days in a week to lose. And then, what is the minimum profit in a trade? So you call this trade a win only if it is reaching 800. This is minimum. Notice it is minimum profit. Minimum profit. And that was the maximum loss. So that's good. So worst case scenario, you will lose 650 and you win only 800. So it could be better. It should be better actually if you're consistent with that. So minimum, it has to be higher than the loss. This is some, if you don't do that, don't trade. Don't trade. No matter how long you will do it, eventually you will lose. Eventually you will lose. Okay? Then, how many trades you would like to win today? Or you are looking to win today. So if you win on average 4 trades a day, and this is very stretched, it could be also 3, you can make it 3, but let's say you might win 4 trades a day, each one with 800, that will give you 3,200 a day. And in a week, you might win 3 days of a week and lose 2 out of 5. At the end, this will give the normal month result of 22,800. It cannot be very accurate. It cannot be always 800. Sometimes you exit at scratch. Sometimes you take a profit of one contract and lose in the other contract. So it's not so precise. But that's the normal if everything went into your favor. All right, so that could lead to 22,800. Let's make the winning trades every day 3 trades. So still, if you lose 2, if you lose 3 and you win 3, you will still be profitable. You will still be profitable because you win 3 days a week and lose 2 days a week, and also because you lose maximum 650 and you win minimum $800. Then put some rules. You have to have some rules. This is like a game. To play this game, there is description of what rules you have to follow to play this game. How many players playing? How old are they? What card should they take? How they should move in the table if it is a board game, Monopoly, for example. There is a rules written that will define how to win that game. Otherwise, everybody will play as he see fit and he will say, "Oh, I win." This doesn't work in the market. There is a rule. And the good thing about it, you might set that rules. Nobody is forcing you to follow that rules or to write it down. But these rules, I find it myself helpful in order to reach the goal. Trade each instrument with suitable position size. That assure max loss in a trade. So this will give you a freedom, actually, to lose 650 however you want to see fit. You can go bigger stop loss, 1 contract. Smaller stop loss, 2 contract, 3 contract, 5 contract. You can go to micros, trading 50 micros, But you need to make sure that whatever happen, you will not lose 650 in that trade. Then define the position max size before start trading. Don't just jump in the market. You don't know what is your position size. Let's say today you see the market is very choppy. There is a news. Direction is not defined. So you know what? Today I will trade only 2. Or I will trade only 1. I will trade 3. So define the position size based on how comfortable are you trading that market. Over trading is above 50 trades per day. And this is stretch. Also, this is an example. I don't do that. Or might I do it someday, but 50 is too much. As we see here, 3 losing trades and you off. 3 winning trades and that's enough. So this is actually 6. But maybe you trade 2, you lose, and you win 2 and you lose then. So it is battle. You could go up to, I should not say 50 trades, it should be 20 trades a day. If you trade over than 20 trades, that means over trading. Thank you, Dennis. Yes, let's have some likes in here. Now we need that likes. Let's have some likes. How many we have today now? Where are the likes? Where are only 27 likes? All right. So let's have some likes, guys. Subscribe also if you're not. Please. Okay, now take a break of 15 minutes after 2 consecutive losing trade. If you lose twice in a row, take a break of 15 minutes. Yeah, okay. 62, thank you. Then take a break 15 minutes after every 2 hours of trading. If you are trading for 2 hours, sitting in front of the screen for 2 hours, maybe you are not trading, maybe you do, but every 2 hours maximum, take a 15-minute break. When I say break, it has to be a break of walking, doing something, drinking water, eating, talking to someone, checking Twitter, anything, checking your email. Do something. Separate your mind from the screen. And I prefer you delete everything in the chart, especially if you are losing. Delete all your drawing and start over. It wasn't working. Do it again. If it is right, you will do it the same way. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about removing a trend line. Oh, you remove the trend, you panic. Why? If it is right, you will draw it again. Don't worry about it. Okay, then avoid trading the news during abnormal volatility. Don't trade the news and don't trade when the volatility is abnormal. The market is the ATR is too high. You used to have the ATR from 10, 12, 13, and suddenly you find it 21, 25, 30. That means market psychology is different. Market is totally different now. So don't trade if you see the ATR is different, because your strategy was working in a certain situations. Not in this one, because the market is jumping. And you don't know what's gonna happen because something is changed now. Never move the stop loss before taking partial target. If you see the market going into your direction, but not yet at your target, don't just quickly move your stop loss to point of entry. If you are not taking profit, never move your stop loss. You took the risk, leave that risk. Be confident. Say what? What happened? I will lose, fine. Maybe if the price goes to 1 to 1 of your risk, maybe at that time you might do it, but take some profit. Take some profit. If you're trading 1, that means you have to wait for your target. But if you're trading 10 micros, maybe at 1 to 1, 125, you take half and then move your stop loss to point of entry. Never move your stop loss before taking some profit, period. Unless we have early exit conditions. What are the conditions that you will exit from the trade early? If you have news, this is number 1. News, market open. Maybe you are in a trade and you know the market will open, so you exit early. Or MOC at the end of the day around 250 and 255, 350, 355 Central Time. Or very strong technical reason. Very strong technical, something that will tell you reverse the trade. Something that is very obvious. Let's say historical high and the market is rejected twice from that level and your target is above that historical high, all-time high. And then you see the rejection so many times, maybe then you will decide to exit early. Actually, you shouldn't enter the trade. If there is a wrong entry for any reason, fat finger, you buy it but you are not sure why you bought it, maybe you are revenge trade and oh, this is a revenge trade, I will exit. So if you find out yourself in a wrong entry for any reason, exit. Early exit is not an option, by the way. Early exit, don't think it is an optional choice that you can take. You have to follow this. If I am your coach and I see wrong entry for any reason, one of your rules, and you see yourself in a trade and say, are you sure about this trade? I said, no, I'm not sure. Actually, I shouldn't be in this trade. So you have to exit. It's not an optional thing that you know what, I will just take the risk. It is a wrong trade. You find out it's a wrong trade. You have to exit. Trade achieved 1 to 1 of your risk. For me, at least, if I enter a trade and the trade go to 1 to 1 of my risk, then I will move my stop to point of entry and take some profit at 1 to 1. Conditions for not trading. When the situations that you will not trade. Physical or psychological weakness. You feel bad, you are sick, you are underwater, you are under weather. I mean, you're mentally not there. You don't trade. Busy mind. If there is something that worry you, that you have a party to make, you have a job to attend, you are in the office working. So your mind is busy. You are in a meeting. I saw some people in the meeting, they are trading in the work. So if you're busy mind, trading requires all your mind power. So if you exhaust those cells in your mind, how would you make decision? So if you're busy mind, don't trade. Consecutive 3 losing days. Technical issues. Your screen is not okay, your mouse is hanging, internet connection is not stable. Don't trade. Fix it first. And then what are conditions to stop trading during the day? Consecutive 5 losing trades. Feeling tired, and be honest with you. Sometimes you feel tired, but you don't want to lose. Approaching 60 trades, because you said over trading. Let's make this 20 trades. Losing 50% after achieving today's or previous day target. Let's say you make today 20,000. You stop trading immediately if you lose 50% of it. Stop. Close the day winning. Take this advice from me. I wish I do it. I don't do it, to be honest with you. I don't. And how many times I said I wish I stopped. I reached one time $18,000 in an XFA in 5 accounts. $18,000 in one day. I lost it all. I lost it all. I cannot forget that day. I cannot. I always say, if I follow this, once I lost 50,000 of that day, that's $9,000 times 5. I will be in a totally different psychology now. So if you reach 50% of whatever you make today, stop trading. What about yesterday? If yesterday was a good day and you made $4,000, the next day don't lose more than 50% of it. One of the most difficult days that you will find is the day follows a good winning day. When I make $6,000, $7,000 a day, I find myself tomorrow losing all of it. So don't put yourself in that situation. Then put some payout rules. How would you like to have your payout? This is your plan. Do it as you see fit. This is not something that you have to do. You have to do it, but don't just copy this. Do it as you see fit. Every 5 days, request 50% of accumulated profit with a condition to leave 3,500 in the account. So if you made $4,000 in the account, you don't take 50% because that will leave it $2,000. And $2,000 might not be enough for trading. So only take 1,500. You don't have to take 50%, by the way. You don't have to. The maximum is 50%. Then accumulate the account until you reach 25K. So you do this 50% every 5 days, considering having more than 3,500 in the account. Accumulate the account until you reach 25,000K. Then request 50% of the accumulated profit weekly. Okay. What I'm saying, 50% of the account reach 50. Once you reach 50,000K, request 60%. Once you reach 100K, request 75%. So this is usually works with the live account. Once you reach 25K, by the way, you might be at that time already moved to live account. In the live account, every week, because in live account, you don't have to make 5 winning days. You can take a withdrawal whenever you want. But here, let's have some rule. 50% every week of whatever you make that week. So if you have account of 25K and you make 10,000 that week, you take 5,000. And then once the account is 50K, now you take more, take 60%. Why you want to leave money in the account? Just take it. Once you reach 100K, then you take 75%. ليش ما نفتح حساب شخصي بهذا المبلغ؟ Why we don't open personal account with this amount? Because you might lose the full amount. But in TOPSTEP, if you lose the total 25K, it's not your money. It's a profit that you made. You can do that. You can open an account with that money. But believe me, if you trading with your money, it is totally different game. If you trade with TOPSTEP, you will have access to risk team, and that a very positive feature. Risk team will call you, will make sure that you're doing well, will make sure that they monitor your behavior. You can go ahead and do it. Eventually, at the end of the day, you will be a live account. So I advise to stay in prop firm until you are sure what you are doing. Okay, moving forward, let's go to, before I go to technical part now, so we finish now the trading plan part, the management plan, and then there's a technical part. Technical part is only me. It is my way to trade. Doesn't mean it is the best way. Doesn't mean you have to do it. No, do your own. Define your own. You have to have something like this. Maybe you are trading head and shoulders and cup and handle. I don't know. Maybe you're trading MACD and RSI. Maybe you're trading momentum. Maybe you're trading candlesticks only. Maybe you do price action. Maybe ICT. Write down how you will enter and exit from a trade. So before we go to the technical part, let me also show you a nice map how to pass a combine. And again, this is something that I see comfortable for me. This is what I advise my student to do. Okay? Everything becomes easier if you divide and conquer. If you divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. Anything difficult in your life, just slice it down. Divide and conquer. Put some stages. So if you see the combine is difficult, yes, it is difficult because we want to reach the goal in 1 day or 2 days. You make it difficult on yourself. You did that. It is not difficult if you try to achieve it step by step. Baby steps, I call it. Baby steps to pass a combine. First stage, you need to build your account. You have to build, you have to have a cushion. This cushion will help you, number one, to build a confidence in yourself. To be easier to follow your plan. Because believe me, always the first, second trade, if you find yourself minus 3,000, you will forget a plan, you will forget about Mo, you will forget about everybody. You will just focus on the profit. So build. If you build, that will make it easier to follow your plan. It is a warm-up stage. Warming up. Everybody want to play, you have to warm up first. So you warm up. Even sometime I use it. First trade of the week, always I entered with a practice account. Practice. Just testing the water. Just to make sure, am I sync with the market or not? Okay, so this is warm. In this stage, trade one contract, please. Only one contract, or maybe 10 micros. Okay, one contract or 10 micros at this stage. The target is to reach 10% of your account. If your account is $9,000, target. Once you reach 10% of it, which is 900, then you achieved the stage. You finish the stage. Personal daily loss is minus 10%. Is minus 900 at this stage. Minus 900. So you trade today. If you reach 900, fine. 450, 600, no problem. You complete tomorrow. But today, don't lose more than 900 in a day. If you achieve that 900 out of the 9,000, you move to the enhance stage, growth stage. Now you speed up. You can trade 2 contracts now. The target of this stage is 50% of the remaining, which is 4,500. Once you reach 4,500, now you will go to the decisive finish line stage. Now the sprint. Also, don't lose 20% now. 1,800 in every day. This is the daily now. You increase the daily limit allowed to lose. In the decisive stage, you can trade 3 contracts. Maybe you can stick to 2 because it is working fine with you and you're fine. 2 to 3 contracts. You are allowed to reach to that 3. The target is the remaining, the 40%. You can lose now 25% of the target, which is 2,250 at this stage. Every time you are in a stage and your loss goes below, you get back to the previous stage. You get back to the previous stage. Say you win 1,200. Now you are in the second stage here. Once you lose that 300, you get back to this stage. Okay? So this is an advice. You can do it. You can take a screenshot if you want of this.
He's such a cool dude, handsome, charming, and never too rude. Loved by many, but keep it cool. Don't come crying and be a fool. With that white headset, not sure where you got it, but if there's a winning trade, we're sure he'll spot it. 15 years in the game, he knows the plan. A funded trader, Muhammad's a man. Muhammad's in control, managing the trade, focusing on price, that's how legends are made. Watching the action with a smile and a glance. When it's time to strike, you won't miss his chance. Price action's the key, he moves with finesse. 15 years in, he's seen the success. In the market, he's sharp, knows how to adapt. Every trade he makes is like a movie script map. He's not just about the charts, it's a masterful flow. Trade management's his focus, that's how you grow. When the pressure's on, he stays steady and true. No crying, no worries, no soup for you. If you say so. If you may know. Managing the trade, focusing on price, that's how legends are made. Watching the action with a smile and a glance. When it's time to strike, he won't miss his chance. Muhammad's in control, managing the trade, focusing on price, that's how legends are made. Watching the action with a smile and a glance. When it's time to strike, he won't